SMTS stock, Sierra Metals Inc., currently trading at $2.4038, a gain of 33.54%, but right now it is cooling off from the highs it reached at $2.8374 in this session of the 1st of October 2021. So it's just getting bearish now, pivoted on its 200-day moving average based on the 1-minute model. So let's quickly have a look at the daily model. You can see what's going on there. This underlying trend that is spread here, it's quite bearish. So the stock has been retracing for some sessions now. Even though at various times it tried to banish that bearish tendencies, but just kept on getting resistances. So what we have is that yes, it has some resistances, but with this gain, it has gone up today. It has broken through its $2.28 resistance, its 1.94 resistance, its 1.90 resistance, but the other ones ahead are the $3.31, 3.21, 3.11, 3.05, 3.03. These ones are the resistance is going to face as it extends. The stock has, since the last 2 months, has only closed above its 50-day moving average only twice. Okay, so but for its 10 and 20-day moving averages, it has closed above them only 5 times. So that just gives you an indication that the stock is definitely, apart from what's going on today, it's been underperforming. But given all of that now, so can it now be said that it's doing well now? Well, that's some improvement. That's some improvement. Has now, right now, as things stand now, it is definitely above its 50-day moving average. Its 50-day moving average is at 2.32, so that's good. And the volume has, look at that, skyrocketed. 15.3 million shares. Okay, let's see what the average is for the last 10 days. It's 292.401. Yeah, so 292,401 for the last 90 days is 366,024. Yes, going by what's going on now, by certain measures, that's encouraging. And also the fact that it's a penny stock, that's also wonderful. That's wonderful. So let's quickly see if it's optionable. That will help matters. That will also give an idea of what we're facing, what we will be facing. I'm sure there are no options, because if there were, we would have seen some printouts here. Okay, there are no options, so it's not going to be as complicated. This bullish move push may not be as complicated. So yes, so that's what's going on. Yes, you can see here there's a readout. The price closed above crossed above its 50-day moving average today in this session. So the readout here is saying that it appears to be rallying within a longer term bearish trend. Yes, this 50-day moving average here. It is orange. It's bearish, definitely. It used to be bullish up until maybe sometime in maybe late August. It now started to get bearish because the stock has just been retracing. Well, since when was this? When did it start to retrace? Since April. So that's a long time, So it appears to be rallying within a longer term bearish trend, driving its MACD above the signal line. However, shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average, signifying that the dominant trend remains lower. It's lagging the S&P 500. Momentum strongly bullish. This is based on the 14-period Slow Stochastic Oscillator, and that oscillator is rising as investors are currently paying high prices for the stock. Today's volumes are on track to be heavier than usual, with 15.285 million shares having traded so far. The unbalanced zone indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive, and suggests that buyers are definitely more active than sellers. So let's return and see what's going on. So the stock is just is, like I indicated earlier, it pivoted on its 200-day moving average, now slightly above its 10 and 20-day moving averages, but still below the 50-day moving average based on what's going on live for the stock at the moment. So yes, things are changing. This is what you want to see. You want to see the stock banish its downward trend and move up, but the underlying trend is still very much bearish. So just be, caution is still warranted. Caution is still warranted, because anytime soon, if it's cools off, consolidates, and then begins to drop down again, then it will decelerate even further. So just be really careful. This is how the various market participants will read the stock. If it extends and consolidates and just slightly inches downwards, there's every likelihood that that will signify that the bearish trend has not ended. That bearish trend was there for a long time, even though indeed we did see some spikes, but that was not enough. So this spike lasted for how long? This upward push, how long did it last? It started from the 23rd of July up till the 6th of August. Okay, not very long at all, not very long. So by and large, the underlying trends has been like I've been indicating, is very much bearish. But things are changing now. Just be really careful at the moment. Okay, so live now it is challenging that 50-day moving average. It's getting some resistance there. So fingers crossed. Just have a look at the stock and decide if you want to buy. As always, just don't put everything in there. Just a small amount of money and see which direction it's going to go. So thank you very much. We'll continue to update you as it concerns SMTS, and thank you very much again.